What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to a new video. My name is Bryce with Bryce Buys Crypto, and today I've got a quick little update for you guys on the status of my cloud mining contracts with Cypterra. And we're also going to talk about some people's claims that Cypterra has been slowing down and unresponsive to their tickets, and we're going to address why that may be. Alright, so let's jump right into it. You guys can see here at the top my balance is currently $257 and 55 cents. This is pretty good, being that this is only 2 days worth of cloud mining. As you can see down here, my most recent withdrawals were on the 17th of January. Today is the 19th, and these have both gone through, completed, and are in my Coinbase wallet. So I'm very happy with that so far, and mining is functioning very well. So coming back up to the top, we're going to crunch some numbers here, and you can see here I'm mining 3 currencies. Here's my current balance, and here's my total mined in Bitcoin. Coming over here to my total investment on this notepad, you can see I've invested a total of 0.403202 Bitcoin on the 8th of January. So this is the 11-day point, and we're going to see how much of my investment I've gotten back this far. So we're going to take the total mine so far, which is right here, so 0.1004, and then we're going to divide this by my total investment here, which is 0.403202. And right here, times 100. So this is the percent that I've already received back on my investment. I've received 25% in 11 days, which puts me at about 44 days for a full return on investment. That's pretty crazy. Everything's staying on track. I'm very happy with the numbers so far and what I'm seeing. So I have no complaints. That's really pretty great. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is some of the claims that have been coming in about Cypterra's unresponsiveness to support tickets and why they're not getting back to customers in a timely fashion. So if we hop over here to this tab, I did a little bit of research on my end, and as you can see up top here, this is called Site Leaks, and they offer public information about any website. So Cypterra.net, you can see here's the traffic ranking on Cypterra, and if you look at this chart down here, you'll notice here's October 2017, November, December, so we're right about here in January. And as you guys can see on the graph up here, this spike is very drastic. So Cypterra has seen a lot of new users, an extremely high amount of volume to their website, and they're just not used to dealing with this amount of traffic. So that's personally what I believe is going on, and I will show you how that has affected me in my mining and a way that you can see Cypterra's growth on the consumer end. So when I heard the claims that people were making about the unresponsiveness to Cypterra, and after looking into the increased web traffic and popularity of the site, it's growing rapidly. You can see up here at the top, total miners, 120,000 now. This has increased dramatically in the past month. And I wanted to see on my end if the increase in traffic to the site and new users has had any effect on me. And it turns out it has, but not in a major way. And I'm going to show you guys how I figured this out on my end. So if we come down here to my withdrawal history, we'll see I started mining with Cypterra on the 8th of January, and my first 2 withdrawals or 3 withdrawals were made on the 9th of January. So if you look here, my very first withdrawal, we'll open up Block Cipher. Here's the transaction, and what I want you guys to notice is the outputs created. So Cypterra batches their transactions, which eliminates fees for us, which is a very good thing, but it also slows down the transaction process because it's sending Bitcoin to multiple addresses at one time. So 280 outputs. These are 280 different web addresses that Cypterra is sending Bitcoin to. So that was my very first transaction. And then if we come back here to my withdrawals page and we'll check in, let's see. we'll go to a withdrawal on the 11th of January. On the 11th, you can see, look at that spike in outputs created. Now, 2 days later, instead of creating 280 outputs, I was on a block transaction with 1001 other transactions going through. So then, if we check in my most recent withdrawal on the 17th, we'll check this, and then you can see 1,471 outputs created, and 2 inputs, 2 miners have consumed these outputs so far. So what does that mean for us as the miner? It really doesn't mean much. You're still going to get your money. It's just going to take a little bit longer. But personally, rather than having high fees like Hashflare and Genesis Mining and some of the other cloud mining sites, I'm perfectly fine waiting as long as I get my money. But I just wanted to show you that's firsthand how I've noticed the effect of the increased popularity on my end. But like I've said, I've had no issues, still keep getting my money. Every payout's gone through. I've now had about 9 withdrawals, I believe, and I'm going to make another one shortly here. So yeah, everything's going good with Cypterra. I mean, the claims that people are making about their unresponsiveness, I just think it's a little bit of growing pains on Cypterra's end, and that they're trying to catch up with the increased volume. It's probably a pretty small team working for Cypterra, and I actually also noticed they are hiring, which is a good sign. So to me, this is a sign of legitimacy. They're hiring multiple positions here. You can submit, apply for a job, and I think that's a good sign. I think they're trying to grow, and they're dealing with some of the pains that come with expansion before they were really ready to handle the new load. So all in all, I'm very happy with Cypterra at this point. Like I said earlier, 11 days, I've received 25% back on my investment, and I really couldn't be happier. That's pretty much all we've got for you guys in today's video. Like I've said, no issues so far. Everything's still running smoothly. You can see my balance now back up to 262 US dollars. So if you found anything helpful in this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe down below. And I will also leave my Cypterra sign up link if you want to make an investment on your own. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching.